right, hello and welcome to a brand new show on my YouTube channel called the Algerian Football Show. A few people have been asking about this and I think it'd be nice to talk about the Algerian national team and their players. Obviously not just when the national team are playing, there's always so much going on at club level, transfers, all the fixtures around the world, so it'd be good to keep up to date with all the Algerian football players in this brand new Algerian Football Show coming to you every Sunday evening. I'll try and keep a bit of a regular schedule, so hopefully every Sunday evening you can expect an Algerian football show, inshallah, where we're going to round up all of the latest news and views on the Algerian football players. So I hope you're all doing well. Sit back, relax, get a drink, get a tea, get a coffee and enjoy. Let's start off with the main man, Riyad Mahrez, in the FA Community Shield. It was widely expected that Manchester City were going to beat Leicester City at Wembley. Riyad Mahrez, a very good record in finals with Man City. Obviously only just lost the Champions League final, and now unfortunately Mahrez has lost 2 finals in a row. However, Man City had a lot of players missing. They were playing players that were from their academy. You've got the likes of De Bruyne and Foden who weren't playing in the game. They've got injuries, but it's good to see Mahrez playing in the team. But the question is Mahrez going to be playing in the team throughout the season? Because it looks like Manchester City, after bringing in Jack Grealish, are also going to be maybe signing Harry Kane. What does it mean for Riyad Mahrez? Well, we know how good Mahrez is. We know the viewpoint from us Algerians. Mahrez should be starting every game and starting all of the big games. We saw last season in the Champions League just how good Mahrez was in the knockout stages, you know, scoring against the likes of Dortmund and PSG home and away. He was crucial to Man City getting to a Champions League final. So Pep Guardiola, although he likes to change his team, I think Mahrez has to be in the main team on that right wing spot. And I've seen a lot of potential Man City teams, how they'd look if Grealish and Kane joined, not including Mahrez, which I think is very disrespectful to the player. And I think there is a way to include him. So say Man City do go ahead and sign Harry Kane. They've already signed Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is reportedly going to play in midfield in the number 8 position, maybe replacing someone like David Silva. So they'll probably have Rodri or Fernandinho sitting. Then you can have De Bruyne and Grealish, maybe Foden on the left, Mahrez on the right and Harry Kane up front. Of course, Raheem Sterling is the main man who may be going against Mahrez for the right wing position. Bernardo Silva looks like he could be leaving the club. But although Grealish and Kane have arrived, I'm still quite confident that Mahrez is going to get a lot of game time. You know, Mahrez is not that young now, getting to his 30s. He's ready now. He's a ready-made talent. He's ready right now. He doesn't need developing. Grealish might need a year to develop into the team. Mahrez needed a year. Bernardo needed a year. So maybe Mahrez should still be one of the main guys in the team. Throughout the pre-season, Mahrez has been fantastic. He scored 3 goals in 3 pre-season games. In the Community Shield, he went close to that free kick. He also had the chance when he ran through on goal, but he hit it over the bar and aiming for one of the Algerian flags in the crowd. So I don't know what you guys think about Mahrez. I think he should stay. He said he wants to finish his career in Manchester. Let's see if he does. It's going to be hopefully a good season for him. He needs to get double figures up. I want to see double figures for goals and assists from Mahrez. But when you've got the likes of Mahrez feeding crosses to someone like Harry Kane, that should boost Mahrez's assists, because last season Man City weren't playing with a striker. Aguero's now gone. I don't think they're going to focus on Jesus being the number 1 striker. They're going to have to surely bring a striker in, either Kane or Haaland next year. And if they go ahead and sign Harry Kane, surely more assists for Riyad Mahrez. But unfortunately, he lost the Community Shield at Wembley. But meanwhile, in pre-season, Benrahma has looked very, very good. He's been on fire in pre-season for West Ham. He scored a goal against his old club Brentford in a friendly, and he got 2 assists in the Betway Cup against Atalanta. Now Atalanta are a Champions League team. They were in the Champions League for the last couple of years, and Benrahma has just performed brilliantly, won man of the match at the London Stadium. If he's performing like that against Champions League teams, we know we are destined for a very good season from Benrahma. We know how good he is. We've seen what he's done with Brentford. Last season, he joined West Ham quite late throughout the year, October, November. Didn't really get into his stride. He got a few assists, only scored 1 goal after scoring 20 to 30 goals for Brentford in his past couple of seasons. We know what he can do, but it's about transferring that championship form into the Premier League, and it looks like Benrahma is going to start a lot more games for West Ham. The West Ham squad is very small at the moment, so Benrahma is expected to play a lot of football this season. David Moyes now seems to trust him. West Ham are also in the Europa League, so plenty of fixtures and good tests for Benrahma coming up against good defenders. So hopefully, I think we're going to see a lot from Benrahma. He's got 2 goals in pre-season, plus a hat-trick and a friendly behind closed doors. it's going to be a huge season for him, inshallah, and I think he's performed very well in pre-season, just like Riyad Mahrez has. Elsewhere, Ligue 1 has kicked off, the French league has kicked off, and of course it's widely reported that Lionel Messi is going to PSG, which would make him the second best player in Ligue 1 after Islam Slimani. The GOAT, the legend, didn't even start. Now Slimani, for me, he got to start for Lyon. He has to start. We saw towards the back end of last season how instrumental Lyon were when Slimani was starting games. He even scored against PSG. This season, Slimani on the bench. Now Lyon have got Toko Ekambi, they seem to like playing. They've got Dembele, who's come back from Atletico. It didn't work out for Dembele at Atletico. So Slimani's got a lot of competition for places. He's 33 now. It looks like he doesn't want to take the easy route going to the Middle East. Slimani wants to finish his career in Europe. Please don't go and play for Al Sadd or one of those clubs like Al Hilal or something. Slimani, finish at the top level, be different. Don't do what Soudani's done and go to the Middle East. And Slimani has shown that he's still good enough. Not only has he scored in Lyon's first game of the season, he didn't score with his head, he actually scored with his feet. What a versatile player he is. He's come off the bench and he scored almost straight away after coming off. He's rescued a point for Lyon against Haris Belkabla's side. Now, to be honest, that sort of game, Lyon should be winning if they want to be serious contenders. If you want any chance of catching PSG this season, Lyon have got to win their home games. And not winning that game, a 1-1 draw at home, not good enough. And Slimani has literally saved them from embarrassment. So Slimani coming off the bench, first game of the season, first goal, very promising indeed. And hopefully Slimani does start the next few games. I think he's got to be one of the first names on the team sheet. Slimani linking up with the likes of Cherki and Aouar. Yes, maybe they're traitors, but still at club level, they're good players to play with Slimani. Feed balls into the box, onto his head, link him up with Dembele. You've got to try something new, but you've got to use Slimani. They're so much better going direct when he's playing. He's got to be playing more fixtures with Lyon for me. So elsewhere amongst the continent, plenty of Algerian season starting to get underway. The Premier League kicks off next week. Ligue 1 has kicked off. We've seen the likes of Belkabla, as I said. Medioub and Zerkan got their first performances of the season with Bordeaux coming off the bench. Youssef Attal looks fit and fresh. He started Nice's first games of the season. Andy Delors, very sharp against Marseille in their first game of the season. So the signs are good. We've got a few injuries lurking about. Zarouki's picked up a knock. Remy Ben-Sabini has been out for the past couple of games for Borussia in their pre-season. He's picked up a knock. So hopefully not too many injuries, because there's only going to be 3 to 4 fixtures before we get into those World Cup qualifiers at the beginning of September. Inshallah, the road to Qatar kicking off very soon. So we need to keep these players fresh. And playing Burkina Faso away in September. Burkina away is the game we have to worry about. The other 5, I think we can take care of themselves. But Burkina away, we need our best team. If we could just go there and get a point, I'll be happy with that. But hopefully things are looking good. The transfer market is still open. Plenty of players could still change club. We saw Adam Zourgan leave the Algerian league. He's gone to Belgium. He scored his first goal for the club in Belgium. So congratulations to Adam Zourgan. Is Benrahma going to pick him as a wildcard pick? Maybe. But brilliant to see. A great start to the season for all these Algerian players. Where's Adam Munoz going to go? Is Munoz going to stay at Napoli? I don't think Adam Munoz is going to stay at Napoli. I don't think they're going to use him, to be honest. It's a shame. We know he's a top player. I just can't see him being played every week in Serie A, which is a real shame because they've got some good players there. And we know Adam Munoz, we saw what he did at AFCON. We know how good he is. He's a top player. Ismail Benassa, is he going to miss the first game of Serie A? He's been out with COVID, unfortunately, but he's on the road to recovery. Inshallah, he gets well soon. And I think Delors is going to really have a great season this season. I think Delors could get 10 to 15 goals for Montpellier, which would be a great return. And he's got to compete with Baghdad Bounedjah for that striking position, because on paper scoring 15 in Ligue 1 is way better than scoring 15 to 20 in Qatar. So I want to see some competition. We know the front 3 striker options are probably going to be Delors, Slimani, Bounedjah. Let's see who can get that shirt. But Rachid Gazelle is on his way to Besiktas. It looks like Galatasaray were going to pick him up. Now it looks like Besiktas have come ahead in the race for Rachid Gazelle. A brilliant season last season for Gazelle, winning trophies in Turkey. They've qualified for the Champions League, so we will be seeing Rachid Gazelle in the Champions League next season. We're just waiting for that deal to Besiktas to be finalised. Here we go, come to Besiktas, Rachid Gazelle. So he's going to be playing in the Champions League, which means we're going to have Issa Mandi in the Champions League with Villarreal, Benrahma with AC Milan, Riyad Mahrez at Manchester City, and hopefully plenty more throughout the qualifiers as well. So lots of Algerians to look forward to in the Champions League this season. Now then guys, a couple of things. I've got Fantasy Premier League you can join if you want to go up against me and play FPL with me this season. This is my team at the moment. Of course, I've got Mahrez and Benrahma in the team. I think Benrahma at 6 million is an absolute bargain. I highly recommend getting Benrahma in your FPL team. I'm probably going to redo my team because I think Lukaku is going to Chelsea, and I'm definitely going to want to have Lukaku up front. He's going to be expensive, so I've got to redo the whole team if I want to get Lukaku in. But join the league, see how you get on against me. There's a code and a link in the description, and join. It'll be great fun. I'm trying to win an award. I've been nominated for it a couple of years before. This time I'm hoping, inshallah, to actually win the trophy. So it's the Football Content Awards, and I want you guys to please, it would mean a lot if you could vote for me. I've worked very hard on this channel. I'm very passionate about Algerian football. Let's win another trophy like we did at AFCON 2019. I need your votes. All you've got to do to vote for me, there's a link in the description. Go to this Instagram post and comment my username on the Instagram post. Comment it as many times as you can. Down below in the description, all the details of how to vote for me, please. It would mean a lot. Of course, I'd love to win a trophy for this channel, and I'd like to see Algeria win more things. So guys, that is it for the first ever Algerian football show. Let me know your thoughts down below. Any news you're keeping an eye on. Hopefully, we're going to have some more players moving to some top clubs. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time on the next Algerian football show.